Hey guys, it's me, Dragon Zero. I'm back at it again with another Quicktime review. This time it's Avatar: Way of Water, and joining me is with...
I'm Pranay.
What's up, Renee?
By the way, it's fire now. It's not Way of Water.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah. But yeah, how do you enjoy Avatar though? Did you like it?
Yeah, I really liked it, especially the format we watched it in.
For sure. We watched it in 3D, the first 3D movie I've seen in quite a while.
And it's not just in 3D, it's the open matte IMAX version, as well as the high frame rate version.
I think it's Adobe this time around, so I don't know. But it was really good. Yeah. Like, what was
and we even got the XT seats too.
Oh, yeah, we got the moving seats and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. They didn't move around as much as I hoped, but, you know, it's still pretty entertaining. You know, the story, it was pretty, like, it was kind of like the Way of Water again, you know, kind of the same, like, oh, we're battling against humans, you know, and now they're expanding even more, but...
Yeah, but this time, the corporate guy from the first two movies, he now gets some pussy from the fire tribe.
Yep, yeah, he gets some poo-tang. Poo-tang pie, as they say, but, like, to be honest with you, his motive is still the same. I kind of, like, I think they finally kill him off this time around, but what did they do with the woman? The fire-breathing woman? I kind of...
I don't think she's died yet. I think...
Yeah, no, they kind of didn't really explain a lot of stuff, you know. And to be honest, yeah, I kind of got lost focus with a lot of the movie because my issue was that it got really boring around halfway through the movie, and it just kind of got bland. It was a little bit too long for its for its length. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Like it was 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm like, ugh. Do I really want to be waiting that long? Like I can imagine if it was like Avengers or some shit, because there's going to be multiple things. But this time around, I don't know. I just kind of felt off. But and then.
In my opinion, I didn't mind it being that long.
True.
So to be fair, if a movie's gonna be that long, they should bring back intermissions. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just to give everybody a break. You know, like halfway through the movie, they do like a 10-20 minute intermission and then bring it back in. You know, and then maybe do something crazy. You know, so, but you know, I did think the acting was all right. You know, so I do wish they would do explain a little bit more of the lore in the video games and stuff. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's all right.
Yeah, we just got out of Avatar, so.
Did you like it or
yeah, we're doing a live review right now, actually. So, yeah.
Now everybody's all saying mixed reviews. And
it was alright. It felt like
we thought in its definitive version, the open match 3D, high frame rate, and moving seats version.
But yeah, no, I just felt like it would just. Like, to me, it felt like it dragged a little bit in the middle, you know what I mean? I think there should have been at least 20-30 minutes cut out, you know what I mean? Because near the end, it kind of becomes Way of the Water again. But it also started grabbing stuff from Star Wars as well. I'm not even joking, you know? Like, they did, the Phantom Menace. They did Empire Strikes Back a little bit. They did a little bit of a New Hope and Return of the Jedi.
Original.
You know, they did a mixture of Star Wars references, and I'm like, but they stole this stuff from Star Wars, and you know, you kind of have to eventually, you know, because Star Wars is one of the greatest original.
Not to mention, Star Wars itself was based on the concept of some Japanese samurai movies from the 60s.
For sure, which I have seen. The Hidden Fortress is what it's called. Pretty good movie. But yeah, no, I probably give this movie probably a 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not great. It's good. You know,
I think it's a good one.
I'd rate it higher, like 8.5 to be honest.
So I'm hearing as far as the avatars. A lot of the kids in nowadays. So I'm almost in my 50s, and so when you're picking out different movies, a lot of the kids nowadays, there's oh, it's just the same. It's like, of course. So if you look at it from the Avatar in the first one, they're defending their home, so their home got destroyed. So they made one into their second home.
For sure.
And of course, the second home, all hell got broke loose until they had to move again. So just looking at back into the Indian sailors days where they're having to move, and so it has to go back then. So wherever they're going, it's their home, and then they gotta
move again. You know,
move again.
You know, one thing that surprised me about this movie is that it introduced a character that I've never heard of before. The scientist guy. You've seen the third one, right?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. We don't want to go super spoilerish, but it does kind of like introduce way too many characters without sticking to it, and some stuff is kind of not
Still
explained.
wish the fire people didn't have that much.
So the point is, they're throwing out different characters.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm saying they're throwing different characters like certain movies,
Because, like,
it has open-ended
For sure.
to new movies to be showing about these characters. Like, take for example, Yellowstone. Yellowstone, they're already coming out with a new
1923 and 1890 something.
So, but there's a new spin-off.
Oh.
So my buddy's he's a mechanic for a movie theater. So there's the new show that's going to be Rip and Beth, where the Yellowstone ends, and now they pick up. We're in their ranch, and then their sons that they adopted, that was like Rip, is now older and has a girlfriend, and so now it's showing that spin-off of Rip and Beth.
For sure.
And then of course it's showing about their adopted kid. And so just little things like that. I like when you're looking at certain movies like Star Wars had that open-ended to now it's infinite. They showed the last to start going through and
For sure. And like they actually just said that they made a new Star Wars show that takes place 1,000 years in the future, and Star Wars had never done that before. Like the most we ever saw was 150 years into the future after Return of the Jedi, and I always found it interesting, you know. Like so, I'm kind of excited to see what they're
Personally, the only Star Wars show I watched was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
For sure, yeah.
I'm Star Wars all the way. I'll have to watch when there's something new that's coming in. Like say for example, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'll start all the way at the very beginning.
And then you rewatch.
And then binge watch.
I still haven't seen a single episode of Stranger Things.
I just finished it. I thought the ending stuck its landing. The part to get there was kind of mixed.
Have you seen the last episode of Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Sorry, by the way.
So the way how everything happened, everybody has their little stories with. With the four, Dustin, Mike, and then of course you got Dustin getting
beat up,
and then of course he's with Steve Harrington, and so you're seeing the friendships.
I do wish they would have explored a little bit more. I kind of wish, I don't know, I felt there's a lot of open-ending stuff that happened during, like especially in that middle.
So right now the way how like not trying to spoil it for certain people, it's like you're like. Is there going to be another one for the other person, or is it going to be how's it? So it just
exactly like there's a lot of there's more questions than answers in the finale. You know what I mean? So I think they're leaving it open just in case in the future they want to come back.
Because this is one of the popular shows
in the world. It is the most popular show. Period. Like 10 years you led people on for 5 seasons to tell this absolute behemoth of a story, and they did a decent job at it, you know. And then like I don't, it's weird, you know. But yeah, but as I was saying before, though, I felt like a lot of this, a lot of these stories kind of like I was kind of hoping that they would lead to Earth in this movie, because the rumor was that Avatar 4 and 5 was going to have them go to Earth and have there be like a war with the Na'vi potentially there or something happen. But I don't know if they're able to do it or not.
There's a bit of a coincidence in this element. Like it starts with air, then goes through water, then fire, and now Earth.
Yeah.
Isn't that similar to like Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is like
Like I grew up with Avatar, and I don't know if you know this, but Dave Filoni actually wrote, directed the first ever episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So that's how he got his start and stuff. So he got his start through Avatar, and then George Lucas reached out, and they started working together in 2006 to make Clone Wars. So
now fast forward. What do you? So I'm a old video game nerd.
For sure.
Mortal Kombat. What do you think about the new Mortal Kombat 2?
I'm excited. I'm very excited, but I'm also.
Do you have a CRT?
A CRT.
Yeah, I can't agree to. Because you said you're a retro gamer.
Oh, I have one of my.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to close it off here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.